Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine. Okay. How are your family members, students? Hope they are also fine at home. Very good. I am also fine here. Okay. I hope you have studied the lessons, daily lessons. Now we are in the fourth lesson. Third lesson I have not taught you. Uh, okay. The fourth lesson we have learned the introduction and the meaning definition and its scope, isn't it? We have learned, today we will learn the types of financial markets. Okay, it is divided on different bases. Okay, on different bases this financial market is divided. First basis is type of financial claim, that on the basis of the type of financial claim. Okay, here the it is divided into two. Each one it is divided into two only. Okay, the first one is debt market. Debt market. The other one is equity market. What is the debt market? Here in the financial, it is a type of financial market. There we trade the debt instruments. Here the debt instruments are, we can say, the government bonds, then government securities, okay, then corporate securities, corporate we can say bonds and corporate bonds and securities and debentures. These are the debt market instruments. Okay, so here in the debt market they will trade in the debt instruments. What are the debt instruments? The government bonds, government securities, corporate bonds and corporate debentures. Okay, these are the these are divided on the basis of financial claim. Okay, then the second one is equity market. Equity market. In the equity market, they will trade in only the equity shares. Okay, equity shares of companies. Okay, here the company's share only will be traded. That is why it is given equity share. We say no, equity share capital. We will learn equity share capital. That means that shares of the companies will be traded in this market. Okay, on the basis of the type of financial claim, it is divided into two. Okay, debt market and the equity market. In the debt market, they are you have to write as a sentence. No, okay. So you have to write like this. Debt market is the financial market. They trade in government bonds, government securities, and corporate bonds and debentures. Equity market. Equity market is the type of financial market where shares of companies are traded. Okay. Then the next one, which basis? On the basis of the maturity of the financial claim. When this claim will mature. Maturity of the financial claim. Okay, the maturity period. Okay, here it is divided again into two. First one is the money market. On the basis of the maturity of the financial claim. Okay, here first one is the money market. Here the maturity period of these money market instruments are, the maturity period will be within 1 year, less than 1 year. Less than 1 year. Okay, Here the money market instruments, we can say the example treasury bills. Okay, treasury bills. Certificate of deposits. This all money market is one lesson. Okay, certificate of deposit and commercial paper. Many are there. Okay, there we will learn in detail. Okay, we can say the short-term financial instruments, because the maturity period of these money market instruments are less than 1 year. That means not more than 1 year. Okay, these instruments are called that money market instruments. Okay, then next one, capital market. This is also another one example. Okay, another one lesson we are going to learn. Capital market. Capital market, here capital market is the we can say these are the long term financial instruments. That one we can call them short term financial instrument, the money market instruments, but here they are called the long term financial instruments because its maturity period is more than 1 year. Okay, the example is the shares and debentures. Shares and debentures. Okay, capital market. Understood? On the basis of the maturity of the financial claim, it is divided into two. One is money market. Their maturity period is less than 1 year, so they are called short-term financial instruments. Okay. Example, treasury bills, commercial papers and certificate of deposits. But the capital market instruments are also called long-term financial instruments because the maturity period of those financial instruments are more than 1 year. Okay, for example, shares and debentures. Okay, now the third type, it is divided on the basis of time of issue of financial securities. Time of issue of financial claim we can call. Okay, because from the beginning we say the financial claim. Time of issue, when they issue this financial claim. Here they issue for the first time. Okay, this securities are issued for the first time by the companies. Okay, by the companies. They will issue these securities for the first time to whom? To the investors directly. Okay, you can say example share. Okay, example we can tell shares. Because shares are issued by the companies to the investors directly for the first time. Okay, for the first time they are issued. And the other one is, here we can see the first one. This, because it is issued for the first time, we can call them as primary market. Primary market, secondary market. Okay, the next side ready. Secondary market. Here, which that financial claims are issued. Here, the shares or the securities which are already issued in the primary market are traded. Okay, already issued shares By whom? By the companies. That means the primary market. No? So, the securities which are issued directly or for the first time by the companies are traded secondary. Okay, second time in this secondary market. Here we can say the best example is which market? The share market, or we can say it as stock exchange. Okay, share market we say no, share market. There only we sell and purchase the shares which are already issued by the companies for the first time. Okay, so that is called secondary market, share market. That is also called stock exchange. Bombay Stock Exchange, in the news you might have seen, isn't it? Stock Exchange, Mumbai Stock Exchange, Madras Stock Exchange, National Stock Exchange, their current situation, the position. Okay, that you will learn in one lesson. The stock exchange is another 7th or 8th lesson. Okay, 7th lesson. Okay, on the basis of the time of issue of the financial claim, primary market and secondary market. Then next type, on the basis of timing of delivery of the financial claim. On the basis of the timing of delivery. Delivery of what? The financial claim. Financial claim here, the means financial instruments. Okay. What time we will deliver? Okay. Here, at the time of purchasing and selling, that first one is called, we can say the kind first. Okay, the spot market or cash market. Okay, what is cash market or spot market? Here, the delivery of the financial claim and the payment. Okay, both. Delivery of the instruments, or we can say delivery of the instruments plus the payment for the transaction. Okay, payment both takes place at the same time. Okay, on the spot. That's why it is called the spot market. Okay, the delivery of the financial instrument and the payment for that financial instrument takes place at the same time. Okay, then immediately it will they deliver the instrument and the payment will be received from the buyer. That is called spot market or cash market. That is ordinary one. No cash we pay, that we call them cash market, isn't it? The opposite one, the other one is forward market or future market. Other one is forward market or future market. Here you can say the opposite of this one. Okay. Here the delivery of the instrument may take place one time, but the payment will be made on a future date. Okay, future date, maybe a predetermined time. Everything will be defined. Okay, predefined or predetermined time will be given. Okay, within 2 months, within 1 year, or next after 2 weeks, it will be paid. So here both the delivery and payment does not occur immediately, but delivery of the instrument may take place one time and the payment may take place on a future predetermined date. Okay, so that is called the future market. It is also called forward market. Forward, in future. Okay, they will pay. Okay, then the last type is on the basis of the organizational structure of the financial market. Organizational structure. organizational structure. On the basis of the organizational structure of the financial market, whether it is centralized one or decentralized one, that is the difference. Okay, the first one is exchange traded market. Exchange traded market. Here we can say the best example as the stock exchange or share market. Okay, here the stock exchange, it is organized by, or it is organized by some standard procedures, organized by another one, SEBI. SEBI is regulating, there is a regulatory body, okay, for this traded market, exchange traded market. Okay, so we can say it is having some standardized procedures. Okay, their rules and regulations will be written clearly. Okay, they have some standardized procedures, systems, systematic procedure. Okay, how to trade securities in this stock exchange. So it is a centralized organization, we can say. Okay, the structure of the organization is centralized one. Everything is organized. Okay, centralized organization, because it is they work with some standardized procedures. Okay, how they have to work, it is organized by a centralized organization. Okay, centralized one. The other one is over the counter market. Over the counter market. In short, it is called OTCE or India. Okay, this market is not having a proper formal place to trade the securities. Okay, it is done through that through phone. Okay, over phone they do the financial, that transaction. Okay, purchasing and selling done through phone and computer. Okay, on the spot. Okay, through phone they can purchase and sell the shares. So over the counter, within some minutes, within some seconds they can purchase and sell the shares. It is not having some standardized procedure, but this is also having some procedures, but they are customized procedures. Okay, through custom they have accepted some of the procedures, so that some accepted procedures and principles, this one also working, but it is not we cannot say it is an organizational, that centralized organization is not there. Okay, decentralization we can say. Okay, decentralized market. Okay, well, here centralized means one down the other, somebody will be there to organize. Here decentralization means they are not under the, but it is controlled and regulated, but not with the formal place. Okay, so I think you might have understood this types. It is one of the long answers. Okay, one that fourth question answer. Okay, 5 mark questions, you have to write all these 5, 1 or 2 sentences, very easy, but it is an important question answer. Okay, often they ask. So I will show this one and you can mark this one. Okay, you can write it down, note it down in the notebook and you can learn. Okay, types of financial markets. Okay, then up to the secondary market, here down, then here the other two. Okay, on the basis of timing of delivery of financial claim. Okay, then you could see the full page. Okay, students. Okay, Now this write this in a notebook and learn. Here it is maybe in small question answers also, debt market. Okay, that is one of the small question. Then 3-mark question, what is the difference between that cash market and forward market. Okay, so everything together is the second question in 5-mark. Okay, you got to learn this one clearly. Okay students, okay, learn only one question I have taught you because you have to learn this one by tomorrow. Okay, thank you very much.